That's good. My face doesn't need to be in the video, just my hands and what I'm writing. Are we starting?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Hi. Okay. We're going to be learning about arc length and sector area of circles. Arc length literally means the distance between 2 points along the circumference of a circle. So if I want to find this arc length, what I've got to do is multiply the circumference times the measure of the central angle over 360. So the central angle is this angle here. So this is how many degrees here? 90. And how many times does 90 go into the full 360?
4.
4. So in other words, what we're saying is we're taking our circumference and we're multiplying it by 90 over 360, which is 1/4. In other words, this distance is 1/4 of the entire way around the circle. So, first of all, if we're going to do this particular problem, we need to know what the circumference is. So we have our radius, right? Circumference equals 2 pi times the radius. So if the radius is 2, what's 2 times 2? 4. So our circumference would be 4 pi. So the whole way around is 4 pi. If I want to know this, I know that it's 1/4 of the way around because the central angle represents 1/4 or 1/4 of the full circle. So 1/4 of 4 pi is going to be, it's going to look like this, the circumference times, at first I write 90 over 360 because that's the format that we're using, central angle over 360, and I know that 90 goes into 360 4 times, making 1/4. So I have 1/4 times 4 pi, which equals 1 pi unit. Right there. So that's how long this arc is. Next, we're going to go into sector area. And sector area works like this. It's the area times the measure of the central angle over 360. So it's actually the same thing, except we use area instead of circumference. If we go to find the area of a circle, that is pi times the radius squared. So again, if our radius is 2, what's 2 squared? 4. So the area is going to be 4 pi units squared. So the area of the sector will be that 4 pi units squared times 90 over 360. Again, 90 over 360 is 1/4. So we take the area, 4 pi units squared, and we multiply by 1/4. 1/4 of 4 is 1/4 of 4 is 1. So the answer equals 1 pi units squared. So this is done intentionally to keep the math extremely simple. You'll find that on level 2, the problems work exactly the same way, but the math gets harder. Well, for instance, what's the radius on this figure here? 5. What's the measure of the central angle? 135. On this one, how long is the radius? 3 squared root of 3. What's the measure of the central angle? 30. How long is the radius here? And what's the measure of the central angle?
45.
45. So those are the essential elements you need, the variables you need to know in order to find arc length and sector area. And that's it. Thanks.